Okay, John the van guy. I've just torqued the header. There she is, all torqued up. How do you torque her? Go on to this guy was very helpful, Stu Gibby on Talbot.com. You go on that site, he's got a really nice write-up on how to tighten your head on the 86 to 89 engine. Mine's actually 1990, but I think it applies to the same. It's the same engine. Yeah, I haven't got torque bolts in it, so I think they're the same. So initially you tighten all bolts up to before you start, once you're actually getting the head on, a good thing is to use, I think I've got them here, to use, oh yes, what I did, it's a bit dark I'm afraid, I use these to actually keep the gasket in place, screw threaded, just threaded in to two of the end holes, and that helped to hold the gasket in place while I was putting the head on, because I've got the both manifolds on, inlet and outlet manifold, the exhaust manifold, and I've also got the this whole unit with the alternator, water pump, etc. on. So it was quite heavy, and it was very easy. I've also taken off the mounting. It's only 2 bolts to take off the mounting here, engine mounting, to give me a bit more room. So there you are. It did work in the end. Then I had to get the rockers on. First of all, you actually put the rods in. Of course, everything's in order as you've taken them out. You put all the push rods in, and then you've got to lower. This is all sprung, by the way. You'll find the rocker head is sprung, so you've got to push it together and maneuver it in. I left one of these bolts actually in to help me get the actual rocker assembly on again. Once I'd done that, you go through this fancy tightening procedure. Bottom line is you start from this middle one, you call that 1, 2, then you work in a circular fashion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's how you tighten. You loosen in the opposite direction, working on that spiral. So that's spiral to tighten, that's spiral to loosen. Right, now what he suggested, and what's very useful, is you tighten up to various torques. The first torque was for this engine 36 foot-pounds, which is 48.81 nanometer Newton, sorry, not nanometer, Newton whatever, Newton meters is it, NMs, and then once you've actually done that, sorry, scrub that. You start by tightening up to 48.81, then you loosen, and then you tighten up to 18.98 NMs, and then this is the fancy bit. You've got to turn each bolt 180 degrees. Now, how you do that? You mark each bolt with, I used a bit of enamel, white enamel. Mark each bolt, and also mark the rocker shaft as well, so you can turn the bolt independently of the rocker shaft. So you mark it so they're diagonally opposite, and then you turn the bolt all the way around so the marks line up, and so you've done then 180 degrees. You'll see some of the marks on there still. Then once you've done your 180 degrees, you have to do half a turn, half a face turn, which sounds complex, but it amounts to about 35 degrees. And how you do that, again, you do it in sequence. What I've done is, that's the original mark, and so I brought those marks together on the 180, and then I marked also the next point of the bolt that's in line, mark that as well. So I had to line up this face with the original rocker marker, line that up, and that to about half the face, and that gives me about 30-35 degrees. You're supposed to tighten up a little bit more. So I've done that on all of them, and you can see now I've lined up roughly in the middle of each face, and you can see, and I've just done that, and it seems to be successful. So I hope that helps you. Next thing is, I'll put these little bolts on, these little nuts rather, and they again, the torque is about 11 foot-pound or something, I'm not sure. And then do the tappets. Okay, so things are going okay, and I didn't break any bolts, so thank you.